Your second comedian performing for you tonight can be seen performing all over Milwaukee, and as I've been told, he is not a bass player in a Neil Diamond cover band. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ledesma to the stage.
Hey BBC, how's it going? This was supposed to be a really fun night tonight. Right before I came out on stage, my girlfriend leans in and whispers in my ear, "I don't think they're gonna get you." That was great. It's okay, I understand though. She's going through her monthlies, not my terminology, hers. It's fun though. Right before I left the house, she was yelling at me. She was like, "You men, you don't understand. You don't get cramps. I wish there was a place where us women could all go and sit in a tent, eat sweet and sour tofu, and rub each other's backs and just bleed on mats together." It's like, sweet and sour tofu. It's actually, that sounds like a pretty ideal plan for all parties involved, sweetie. Why don't you go ahead and start planning that? It'd be great. But it's fun. You guys enjoy the band? It's my little sister playing drums. I had no idea she could play drums. No idea. I had a fun week. My sister and I, we realized this week that our mother growing up was a huge pothead. Anybody else have that? Growing up, huge stoner mother. We realized this in a series of conversations where we realized that we hated coloring with our mom. We hated doing anything creative with our mom because we'd be like, 5 or 6 or whatever age that you're coloring, and we're just learning how to stay inside the lines. Just curl up in the living room, just learning how to stay inside the lines. My mom would just casually float into the living room and just sit down and start painting these amazing tapestries. It's making us really jealous. But on top of that, she couldn't shut her mouth about how the lines were just a human thing made up just to hold the colors back. It's like, I'm 8, Mom. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's a hippo, by the way. Her hippos were very abstract. I got into trouble at work recently. I've realized that I'm not good at work. I'm not good with people. I can't work around normal people. Like, I'm offensive. I say offensive things, and I tend to just blurt shit out. And an example of that, I was at work the other day. I was in the break room, and I was listening to a group of people, and they were talking about a fellow employee who tried to kill themselves. Like, big fucking deal. We work at Pick and Save. No shit, that happened. And I don't know how to react in those situations. After about 5 or 6 minutes of the usual, suicide nonsense, how could they try to kill themselves? Oh, why didn't they think of their families? Oh, it's so selfish. Fuck you, first of all, that's why we want to kill ourselves. And secondly, I'm sitting there and I'm just stewing with anger, and I'm looking down at my sandwich, and I don't even look up. I just blurt out, "Yeah, I don't understand suicide either. I could never kill a bunch of people. Or I could never kill myself, at least not without going on a shooting spree first." Yeah, they sort of reacted how you guys did. They didn't really find it funny. Needless to say, that sort of thing gets its way up to management. Yeah, I had that really weird conversation where they bring you into the office and they're sitting there with a bunch of bigwigs with suits on, and they slide a piece of paper and you're like, "Look, we heard that you were going to shoot everybody up." I'm like, "I didn't say that." They're like, "Well, we feel a lot better if you signed a piece of paper saying that you were going to shoot everybody up at work. That'd be great." I'm like, "Well, how is that going to stop me from shooting everybody up?" And they're like, "Holy shit, why the fuck would you say that?" And I'm just like, argument for the argument's sake. Come on. It's really, I'm gonna be halfway to work with my bulletproof vest on, strapped, ready to go, and be like, "Oh, shit, that's right, I signed that thing that said I wasn't gonna do that." No police officer is gonna show up to a big shootout and be like, "Well, did you get him to sign the things?" No? Okay, well, then it's all on you. I'm sorry. It sucks because I got home and I got another text from another fucking boss from somewhere higher up, and he was like, "Dude, I think we need to talk before you do anything that we regret." And I was like, I was so offended at the idea that they thought I could do something like that, so horrible to shoot up a job, that, again, this is probably where I went wrong and put my foot in my mouth. I just sent a text back that said, "Nick's not here anymore." Yeah, I didn't find that very funny, so I'm looking for jobs again. That's fun. But I feel bad. I feel obligated, if anything really terrible does happen at that job. I feel really bad. Somebody was way better, probably. I feel really bad. I feel really bad. Like I feel like an obligation. If something really terrible does happen at the job, like a fire burns down the whole place, like I have to go to the memorial just so that I'm not figured as a suspect. Like I would totally phone it in though, and just be like, oh no, everyone from HR died. Oh, it's terrible. Even, are you guys accepting applications yet? I'll wait a couple weeks. By a groan, how many people here are on unemployment? Anybody ever do that before? A round of horrible, depressing groans. I signed up for unemployment recently, and it wasn't as terrible as I expected. This guy's answering his phone in the front row, and it's so distracting.
Suck it.
It is a very important call. You're right next to a camera. I know, he knows. It's okay, he knows he's being a dickhole, but that's fine. As long as he knows, that's what counts. Unemployment was fun. I called unemployment, and the woman was very nice to me, and she was very nice. But the thing is it sounded like I was applying for a job for a secretary. Like they said, you had to fill out forms and keep binders. I had to buy a filing cabinet. It's like, lady, if I had these in my skill set, I would have gone to college. I would have done something with my life. And it sucks because I called the next week to apply for the benefits or whatever, and there were so many people on hold that the call actually said, due to the amount of callers on hold, we don't have enough service specialists, whatever the fuck that means, to take your call. Please call back at another date. Let that sink in for a second. The unemployment office was understaffed. How the fuck does that happen? You think the first time that ever happened, the first caller of the day calling for his unemployment check would get a call and be like, hello, unemployment, need a job? Oh, god damn it. I'm broke. Being broke sucks. I'm an older brother. As I said, my little sister's in the band. I'm the eldest son in a family. And my mom's birthday recently, and I was kind of embarrassed because I couldn't buy her a nice gift. I always get upstaged by my little fucking sister. And I always get upstaged, and I hate it. And it sucks because, like I said, I'm the older brother. I thought I did a good job this year, though. I got my mom what I thought was nice. I got her a set of knitting needles and some bath salts. My sister bought her a star, and I don't think that that's fair. Just don't think that that's fair. Oh, really? Says you bought her a fucking solar system? How am I supposed to compete with that? Like, oh yes, yeah, brother, I know that you care about her mother enough to buy her, like, something for her, you know, frail old skin. But you know what I got her? The fucking fuel of the heavens. That's what I did. Compete with that. Good job. Like, it's such a bullshit gift, though. Like, first of all, you can only see it, like, half the time, maybe. And do we not learn anything from our British parents? Like, you can't just point at shit and be like, that's mine now. It kind of just ends up making you look like a dick in the long run. Like, I can do that too. Like, oh yeah, that rock, mom, that's all you. That's all on you. That cloud, I wished that just for you today. That's all on you, mom. I don't know. I'm gonna outdo my sister this year though. I'm gonna buy my mom, get this, I'm gonna buy my mom a plot in heaven. At least that's something she'll be able to use soon. Yeah, dead mom joke applause. Thanks, Jason. Your applause is noticeable. I don't know. You guys have stupid friends? I have stupid friends. It's a good tactic to surround yourself with dumber people than yourself. I have friends who believe in the apocalypse. Now, for most of you, that's fine, believe in the apocalypse. But I have friends who are so stupid that they believe that the apocalypse, not the biblical one, they believe that the apocalypse might come from zombies. Like, don't say that. They run up to you like morons, like, dude, I'm totally ready for the zombie apocalypse. It's like, dude, no, you're fucking not, because zombies aren't real. Like, it's always the most ill-equipped friends, too. They're just like, I happen to know that you're not prepared for Thanksgiving. You just signed up for unemployment, too. Why don't you plan for your retirement? Zombies. Those people are morons. You can't plan for the apocalypse. That's God trying to murder you. Okay? Buying a couple cans of freeze-dried peas and a wind-up AM/FM radio aren't going to save you from an angry, vengeful God. You know what those people are really saying? When they really say, hey, I've been applying, I'm ready for the apocalypse. What they're really saying is that I've been stockpiling weapons for the last couple of years, and at at the first sign of trouble, I will be firing wildly into the crowds. Thank you guys, I'm Nick Ledesma. Enjoy the rest of your comedy.